Hello, everyone. Welcome to my reading of the Edmond Dantes audio drama, which is called, I need to remind myself, FGO Drama CD, Heroic Spirits, Lore, Strange Tales, Edmond Dantes, the King of the Cavern. I needed to remind myself about what that is, and I also need to remind myself about the actual plot of The Count of Monte Cristo, because I have never read it. I've tried, but once you reach like a certain age, it's really hard to sit down with a book when you don't have to read it. So because of this, before we get started, I do have a video right over here. This is called The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas, animated book summary by The Book Tutor. So we're going to start off with this just so I know what's in The Count of Monte Cristo, and then we'll actually get started on listening to the audio dramas. Now, there is a chance, I don't know until it's posted, there is a chance that those get claimed or copyright strikes. So if that happens, the best thing we'll do, I will put up my reactions and you'll time it to the individual videos. I will make it work. Regardless, it'll go up so you'll be able to watch it, but I think it should be good considering I'm getting these subtitled ones also from YouTube, which I guess I should also pull up who did those too, just so that I'm actually giving the proper credit. Please go and give this person a like on the videos. They'll be in the description. These are done by, I'm going to take a look here. Oh, why aren't they in my watch history? One second. Oh, because right, they're unlisted on YouTube. Well, I'll put it in the description. I'll say who it's from. I forgot that these are now unlisted. So for now, though, let's get started with watching some literal like school videos for people studying the Count of Monte Cristo, and then we'll get into the actual thing. So let's get started on this one here.
Edmond Dantès is a fine young sailor.
I did look at a couple different ones, and I picked this one because it seemed the most less jokes, more serious.
To serve, including skillfully docking the ship in the harbor at Marseille.
That's about where I got to,
because he's
and then I couldn't do more.
Beautiful fiancée, Mercedes Herrera. The Pharaon is owned by
Mercedes. They are played by
a good man who encourages the official promotion.
Played by Nightingale usually.
But others are envious of Dantès' abilities and desirous
of
what he has, and are determined to ruin him. Dantès is carrying a letter.
Dantès? Have I been saying his name wrong the whole time?
The island where Napoleon Bonaparte is exiled. Dantès says that it was the captain's dying wish that the letter be delivered to a man in Paris named Noirtier, who is a Bonapartist, someone who supports Napoleon instead of the king.
I wonder if
Noirtier's son,
Dantes and Napoleon have a thing in FGO then.
As a prosecuting attorney, Villefort
connection.
Is a powerful man. And
my room quote.
His father would be imprisoned by the royalists for receiving such a letter. Villefort is determined to make both the letter and Dantès disappear. Dantès has gathered with the crew of the Pharaon in a tavern to celebrate being named her captain. But before the announcement can be made, Dantès is arrested.
Does he have a rider skill then, I wonder? Could we get rider Dantes?
And orders him to be confined to the notorious
Chateau d'If,
prison called Chateau d'If.
That's his noble phantasm.
Is locked into a tiny dungeon cell. While he is there, his friend, Monsieur Morel, tries to get him out of prison at great risk to himself. Napoleon is defeated at Waterloo. King Louis returns to the throne, and Dantès' fiancée, Mercedes, is heartbroken. But Dantès knows nothing of the world outside. He's just trying to stay alive and sane. One day, Dantès hears a scratching from the wall. Another prison, an old man named Abbé Faria, is
that
trying
name,
to dig out.
I think it's brought up in
soon becomes
FGO too,
good friend. The two dig for years. Abbé teaches Dantès history, literature, science, and languages. And says he knows of a huge fortune hidden in a cave on a small island called Monte Cristo. Well, that would be where he gets the name. Dantès was arrested. Dantès hides himself in Abbé's heavy burial sack and escapes when it's thrown into the sea. He's picked up by a smuggler's ship, and when the ship arrives at Monte Cristo, he actually does find the fabulous treasure Abbe told him about.
And that's how he became
now extremely wealthy,
the Count
Dantes begins calling
of
himself
Monte
the Count
Cristo.
of Monte
Yep.
Cristo. He has two goals: reward those who helped him.
Oh my
and
God.
take painful vengeance.
Okay,
on those
so
who
yeah, he
harmed
is
him.
kind of just Batman,
He buys
huh?
his own ship and begins searching out those responsible for putting him in prison.
Yeah, that's kind of who
the
he
Count
is.
begins learning what happened while he was in Chateau d'If, and finds he was framed by enemies who were envious of his abilities and possessions. The conspiracy was started by Monsieur Danglars, who is the purser.
Not
on board the
Danglars.
Danglars wrote the letter, entirely fake, that Dantès received on the Isle of Elba, and which framed him for treason as a Bonapartist. Danglars has become rich by stealing and embezzling from banks and charities.
Well, that sounds like the perfect
second
first target, huh?
conspirator, the one who actually sent the letter to the Isle of Elba for Dantès to eventually receive, was Fernand Mondego.
Mondango. These are good villain names.
Fiancée, Mercedes Herrera, and hoped to marry her himself.
Oh, I
And
see.
eventually, he did. For after Dantès was imprisoned, Mercedes lived with Dantès' aging father and cared for him. But when the father died, she had nowhere to go and had little choice but to marry.
Okay.
Fernand amassed a great fortune out of smuggling, slavery.
I'm curious if
and other
Mercedes
crimes.
remains
The third
a positive
conspirator
force.
is Gaspard, who helped write the incriminating letter.
or if she
He once demanded
I don't
that
know.
Dantès' father
Probably, if
immediately
considering
pay him
how
in
he
full,
treats,
even though it left
Nightingale.
the aging man with next to nothing. The final enemy is Monsieur Villefort.
Oh, I was hoping
whom
it'd be the
Dantès
final enemy is
now
just
knows
straight God,
had
you
been
know,
falsely accused
for putting him
and
on this
imprisoned for treason.
bitch of an earth.
But now Villefort is Deputy Minister of France, the most powerful law enforcement office in the nation. Villefort is also married and has a daughter, Valentine, a kind and innocent young woman.
Uh-oh.
For Baron Danglars,
Oh no,
the
is he
Count
gonna
orders
take
him
that
kidnapped
type of
and
revenge?
held until he is forced to spend all the
Buddy,
money
you
he
better
stole
not.
and is ruined
You
financially.
better not.
For Fernand Mondego, Mercedes is informed that her husband is actually a traitor and a criminal. She finally
Oh,
leaves
nice.
him and goes to live peacefully
Financial
in the home
victory.
that once belonged to Edmond Dantès' father. When Fernand finds that his wife and son have deserted him, he shoots himself.
Oh,
For Gaspard,
well,
who continues to commit robbery
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
murders for personal gain, and even one night tries to rob the Count's house. The Count reveals his own true identity just as he is killed by an accomplice. The revenge on Villefort is more complex. The Count has learned of a past love affair Villefort had with a woman who later became the Baroness Danglars. When their illegitimate child was born, Villefort told her it was stillborn and took it out to bury it alive.
oh,
But he was stopped,
whoa.
and the child, Bandito,
Is that
survived.
a thing?
Benedito grew to be a
Was that a
cruel
thing
and
for
criminal
stillborn
young
children?
man.
Oh,
He
goodness.
destroys Villefort by publicly accusing him of many crimes, including the attempted murder of his own infant son. Yet the Count of Monte Cristo does not simply take cold revenge on his enemies. He rewards those who have been kind and tried to help him. For example, the Count is able to save Monsieur Morel's life and restore his fortune.
Okay.
He presents his home on the island of Monte Cristo.
It makes
to
sense why
Maximilian
he's an
Morel,
Avenger for
the
sure.
son of Monsieur Morel.
But with these
Even
positives,
though
does that
Maximilian's
imply that
beloved
Avengers
is
can do
Valentine
positive things too,
Villefort,
you know?
the daughter of the same Villefort who
curious.
conspired against him. Dantès could have taken revenge on the child of a despised enemy, but instead unselfishly arranges for the happiness of the son of one of his greatest friends.
Well, that's good he didn't go for it.
Revenge, Edmond Dantès, the Count of Monte Cristo, leaves on a ship in a search for a new life and is never seen again.
Okay, he absolutely probably could be a writer then, huh? Okay, well, it's a simple story when put that way, and that's kind of what I want. Of course, there's probably more nuance there. So let's move on with the actual audio drama then. So we'll check this out.
ケイト、グランドオーダー、
Mm-hmm.
英霊伝承ドラマ CD。
Is there more of these, or is it just this one? I don't actually know. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not blocking anything. As far as I'm aware, I shouldn't. That's Abe Feria. Okay, so we're starting right here. Oh, it was so good that I actually... It was so good that I watched that video first. Oh no, there's typos. I saw one last time, now there's another one. It's fine. Whirlmind? What the frick is going on? Okay, we'll just have to ignore them. It makes sense, at least. I mean, it did give the backstory, but it's better that I checked it out in a different environment to compare and contrast the differences with Fate proper, you know? That's not how you spell chateau, but that's I'll give more leeway for French typos. That would break most people. Yeah. Oh, well, hey, at least you got it on Fiverr and not VGen, right? Oh, well, that makes sense. Abe Feria would be a priest. Yeah, we didn't get that before. Yeah. He doesn't know he could do crazy loops. He got beams. I guess it is kind of your thing, huh? I guess I am slightly covering it. Let me just go down a bit. There we go. That should be good. It's also slightly cut off. Let me fix this. There you go. Just slightly cut. That's a lot of books. That's like me reading all of Fate. I can't hear that without thinking about the Japanese fishermen out in the water saying, never give up.
Edmond Dantes. Monte Cristo.
Oh, that sounds so good with the Japanese like accent, honestly. So because the one thing I know is that Roa appears in this. My question is he going to be a separate character, or is he going to be like replacing someone? Okay, well, that was chapter 1. All right. Chapter 2. That's a lot of water noises.
1837年
Consetta.
10月某日
Is this a new character? I don't remember this one from the original.
Edmond Dantes
Let's see.
いいえ我が主
Oh.
モンテクリスト伯爵は
Oh, now I'm covering it.
復讐の
No!
筋道を整えつつある
Ah,
復讐
There we
の
go.
舞台はパリだがここはパリではない
we're not in Paris.
欧
Okay.
州某所の屋敷にて伯爵と我々はなすべきことを行う
I didn't think it would change.
これは
Okay.
そうもう一つの復讐の物語だ
Okay, so this is going to be a new story about revenge. I see.
やむ気配がないな、今夜の
Who is
雨
this?
は。ふもとの村を出た時から降り続いている。
遠路はるばるようこそいらっしゃいました
Father Angelo
Angelo
Braga.
モ
Okay.
ンテクリスト伯爵はご在宅か？
はい。
So this is okay. So now we're at the point where now he is the count, and Conchetta there must be someone who works for him. Okay.
お客様がいらしたようです
Haiti,
伯爵様
ain't that the thick robot?
良くないことが恐ろしいことが起きるよう
Who
な
is this?
あのブラーガという方をお屋敷に招くべきではなかった
Okay, don't let him stay at the mansion.
あ
Okay. Are you having a boof?
あ、お前の目は運命さえ見通すのかもしれないが、俺は運命に屈する男ではない。
You're kind of dragged by
伯
fate.
爵様
消えろ、エデ。
I'm sorry, do you have like a stand
お前に
girlfriend
会
or
うのは
something?
まだ今ではない。
Wait, what? Is this like a Zelda Link thing from like Link to the Past?
アンジェロ・ブラーガ神父がおいで
What
に
is
なりまし
going
た
on? This is
待たせ
crazy.
ろ。葉巻に火をつけたばかりだ。
はい
He is a boofer.
どなたかとお話をされていましたか
いいや、
My virtual girlfriend, he
ただ
says.
の幻だ。
Okay. Okay, so now this is where I'm going to pause for a second. I have a list of characters from the Count of Monte Cristo. Was there any of these that were named that were not in the thing that we looked at? Okay, Haiti. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, Haiti was from the original novel. The daughter of Ali Pacha, the vizier of the Greek state of Yanina, Haiti is sold into slavery after her father is betrayed by Mondego and murdered. Dantes purchases Haiti's freedom and watches her grow into adulthood, eventually falling in love with her. Oh no. Oh, Dantes. Dantes, why did you have to be a groomer in the end? Ugh. Like by all all intents of the word, right? Like that is what that is. As far as I can tell, I don't think Conchetta is a character in the original. It doesn't seem like it. No. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It's from the time. You know what? Let me find a place here. Maybe I'll go over here instead. Right? Because that's further away from the text, and I'll just be slightly covering the portraits. Let's go. Boop. Right? I'll slightly cover the portraits, but that should be fine. All right, let's continue then.
お待たせしたかな。
That's completely covering them. Ah, this sucks.
それは
Whatever.
神父様ワインのお
Whatever.
かわり
Enough.
ありがとう。
コンチェッタ、しばし下がれ。今宵の夕食は私とブラーガ神父の二人きりで行わせても
So
らう。
what is he going to ask of him? Because he definitely wants to ask him for something.
ありにもそう
He's going to say you probably need to kill someone. And if he's father, right? If he's working with the church, maybe he'll ask him to take out Roa? That'd be interesting.
次から次へと料理が運ばれるものだから何かと思ったが。
Okay,
密談
yeah.
というわけか。
ウサホを許していただきたい。
なるほど。噂に名高きモンテクリスト伯爵は陰謀が好みと見える。
Whirlwind of Conspiracies. That's a cool name.
私はしがない田舎貴族。社交界にもろくに顔を出さない男。それが証拠。
Sorry, did that just skip ahead a bunch of dialogue? Am I crazy? Wait, I'm gonna need to pause and go back. Did that skip ahead a bunch of dialogue?
冗談を。
Wait.
陰謀が好み
Okay, hold up.
冗談を。私はしがない
Let's see.
田舎貴族。社交界にもろくに顔
Well,
を出
there's
さ
no
な
way
い
I can upload this without the video now. Okay, no, he didn't say anything. Okay, I thought the whole thing of text popped up, and I'm like, there's no way I missed that.
人里から遠く離れた森の裾。教会への寄付を自ら申し出ながら、
Sip my coffee then.
私はこもったままでいる。
教皇との接触を図ったと耳にしたが。
噂は噂だ。
オスマンの皇帝と会った
This is interesting because it is hearing him not be all about revenge.
さすが。
More calm
耳が
down.
早い。
隠し事は予想じゃないか、お互いに。警戒は不要だ。宣告より、そちらは料理を口にしていないようだが、せっかくのポワソンもビアンドも冷めてしまう
Poisson,
だろう。
that's fish. I'm not sure what Biondo is, though.
よく言う。タラか。
We're just letting them eat.
私が釣り上げた
Oh my god, he's a fisher.
お気に召されたかな。
Yo, Edmond Dantes fishing minigame when?
とはいえ、私も多忙のみ。いつまでもトスカーナのタラを味わって
I guess it makes sense if he lives on a ship, right?
我らの教会に
Oh.
接触したな、伯爵。
Huh.
強行芸家とは未だ。
違う。我らの教会だ。知らぬとは言わせんぞ。
Oh, he
貴様は
means
明確に我らの前に現
the
れ、
church.
金で爵位を得た。
Okay, yeah, we're getting into some interesting stuff.
ただの偶然であるかと一度は疑ったが、
何の話か私には。
我々は探しているのだ。
何を。
モンテクリスト伯爵。貴様の名前そのものである島。モンテクリスト島に隠されていたであろう秘宝だ。
秘宝。それは財宝ではなく。
呼び名など何でも構わんよ。失礼。
The man's gotta eat still.
貴様、持っているな。
仮にその秘宝なるものを私が所有しているとして、なぜ教会がそれを欲するのか。
Is it
教
like
会とは常であれば神に祈りを。
神の皆のもとに。我々はこれまで
is it like a mystic code or something? Is it actually a mystery or something? Oh, we're going into interesting stuff. I mean, it makes sense. Again, I knew that Ro was in this, but
裏社会に通じるようになった俺といえど、その組織についてはろくな情報を持たん。モンテクリスト島の無限の財宝を得て、世界の隅々にまで手の届くほどの莫大な富を得て、それでもなお、指先が触れることさえ叶わない暗がりが存在することを。
is it the underworld or is it the other side? Is it the heavens, you know? Oh, frick, what if Father Feria there was like with the church? Oh, yeah, okay. He taught him magecraft. Well, there's that. Okay, yeah, sure.
聖堂教会。それに連なるものだ。といえば多少はわかるかな。
Oh, that's his laugh, all right.
やっと知った名前が出てきてくれた。そう、私は。俺はその名を知っている。
ほう。
俺が知っているのはその名とそれにまつわる一人の経験にして誠実なる人物について。
興味深い。その人物の名は
パリア神父。
Never mind, this is still the same Dantes that we know. Yeah, listen to him.
高潔なお方。
Bro's yapping.
普遍的な意味を有する一大宗教、その暗部、裏側にある巨大にして邪悪な意志に逆らい、そのために監獄島へと収監された聖なる人。
聖なるときたか。
俺にとっては第四ある死、あるいは二人目の父であったとさえ。
随分と浸水したものだ。愚かなる反逆者などに教育されては歪み果てるのも無理からぬ。
Can you imagine if he did it just to, rouse a rebellion and he didn't actually mean it? That'd be crazy. The biggest twist. You know, Faria there is just the guy who just wanted to make things a little crazy.
許されざる悪逆を打ち滅ぼす術さえをも。
悪逆か。しかしおかしなことを言う。かの神父殿はイタリア統一を企てた重大犯。
I don't even know about the Italian reunion or whatever. I've never even heard of that. There's so much of history that I still don't actually know. I truly do learn more from fate than anything else, and it's really sad. But I think it just says that's kind of how the world is, you know?
自分から告白してしまうとは。かのモンテクリスト伯は
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, was he just goaded into saying all this because he brought it up? That would be really bad, yeah. Yeah, why would you... I mean, he'd only say this if he knew he could take him on, yeah. It's just, you're gonna die if you do that.
自らの目的のために私を探り当てたと思っているだろうが、それは違う。俺だ。俺こそがお前という獲物をここに導いた。
Bro is 3 steps ahead.
パリア神父を陥れた三賢人。お前はその一人だ。
Oh shoot.
そうだと言ったら。
すでに私のナイフ。
So is he not in the original story? I thought he wasn't, but let's just see here.
料理。それらのすべてにはある種の薬物が仕込まれている。
Oh, of course he drugged the food, of course. Ancient Indian technology. He got that curry from the curry vampire, probably. Yeah.
少量であれば仮死状態をもたらすのみだが、お前には致死量をくれてやった。
この私に毒を持ったのか。
しかり。さあ、最後の言葉として何を述べる？
Is he gonna? Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna be immune or something.
確かにこの手で致死量を調合したはずだ。間違いない。なのになぜこの男は立って歩いている？
我々は特殊な訓練を積んでいてね。
Oh, is that part of working with the church? You gotta become immune to poison? I guess that makes sense.
なんだ？詩篇？
Psalms? Like the... Oh! Oh my god, he has pile bunkers from the Bible. What the frick? What do you mean? Bro has pile bunker gloves. Big bustum gloves. Like Nanako. That's so cool. Holy crap. I love the fact that I can imagine them as big as I want. I'm imagining them very large. I'm imagining them absolutely massive. Shut up, that's so cool actually. So can they just turn any amount of... Because if that's just Psalms, can he just convert any amount of pages into weapons? Oh my god, does he have like nanomachines or something? They're massive, thank god. Shut up, that's so cool. Why is this guy actually kind of sick? Can't even tell what some of these noises are. Oh, he's got the blades, of course, yeah. Yeah, he's doing the black keys. Oh no, god no, that's absolutely not the mystery. That's pretty basic, yeah. Wait. What do you mean Indian combat style? Is that what we call them? Is that what we call his fighting style? What does she have? Why is there flame sounds? What is she? Oh. Damn, alright. Well, that's one way to do it. Boy, you really are just, like, you are just the Kiritsugu of France, huh? Blow up the building with your, like, not wife, while your ghost wife, who's also probably a child, is, like, there too. Huh, you are just Kiritsugu in many ways. That's crazy to think about. I never put those two together, but they kind of are. I think the reason why this videos were originally delisted was they said they wanted to redo them. I can understand why. Because, yeah, some of this grammar is crazy. It's really shocking that so much of the stuff I've been looking at recently has just had extremely rough grammar with no one to go in and be like, hey, can I correct this? Okay, are we going after all three of the wise men? Is that our current plot? Chapter 4. How many chapters are there? Wait, this is FGO music. Oh. There's 11 chapters. Yeah, this is just FGO music, okay. The other ones might have been also, but I didn't even notice it. Fangs of Vengeance. Umu. Can you imagine? Nero's here. It's not, there's no way, right? Actually, I have no idea who'd be in Rome at this time. Well, no, this would be after the Roman Empire basically fell, right? Right? You are just Maya, pretty much, yeah. Oh, they're watching Shakespeare, okay. That's another servant. Oh, we're going for an assassination on the cardinal? Fun.
1年につき数百万フランを自由に扱うモンテクリスト伯爵がかの枢機卿閣下とお会いしたがっているとな。
お名前を表に出してもよろしいのですか？
構わん。パリでの活動の布石にもなる。そろそろ船乗り
How is
シンドバ
Sinbad
ッド以外
not
の名
a
を高めて
FGO servant? That'd be a perfect rider.
何より三賢人の一人たる枢機
I don't even know what rapacious
権
means.
力欲たくましい人物だ。
釣り上げると。
金はあればあるだけ欲しかろ。
ではそのようにジョバンニに申し付けてトムスン&フレンチ商会を使います。
ああ。コンチェッタ。
はい。
お前は思っているのだろう。なぜ俺が本来の
Yeah, he's doing this for Feria instead, yeah.
いいえ、それは。
耐えろ、コンチェッタ。
Having a boof.
俺の、そしてお前とお前のいとこジョバンニ・ベルトッチョの復讐
Giovanni Bertuccio. Is that one?
俺はなすべきことをなさねばならん。
Nope.
モレル氏の家族を救った時のようにですね。
そうだ。完全なる一匹の復讐機と化すためにパリア神父の無念を晴らすのもその一
That makes sense if, again, you viewed him as a second father.
どうかご無理はなされませんよ。未だあなたの傷は癒えていません。
傷など
刀傷もやけども
What the frick is cicatrized? What is that word?
案ずるな。
Bro, Dantes, you're not even fully circumcised, man. You can't go out into battle. Can't do it. You need to let it heal. It's a bit weird you got it done in your 20s, but you had to do it, man. It had to happen at some point.
人知れずそれは始まっていた。始まりは伯爵が欧州全土を覆うようにして作り上げた雲のごとき情報網の一端を担う情報屋の死。
An information broker word died. Okay.
情報屋が盗賊および海賊から報復を受けたらしいと知らせていたが違った。違っていたのだ。凄惨極まる手口は確かに無法者。
Okay, so they're doing illegal stuff
裏の
now.
世界のやり口のように思われたけれど、一線を越えていた。そして
Now that's a Tsukihime CE.
お待たせしました。
Oh boy.
いや、そんなに喜んでいただかなくても
I know who this is, probably.
大丈夫。ご心配なさらずとも。次はあなたの番です。さて、聖堂教会という名についてはご存知ですか？わからない？では、第八秘跡会はまあ、あなたはご存知ないでしょうね。洗礼、生体、婚姻、除会、献身。
I know all those from the first couple pages of the books that I'd have to read whenever I went to church.
世界に散らばった聖遺物を収集する組織なのですが、私も組織の一員です。いえ、
Oh,
まさかここに。
are you not? No, you have to be. You have to be Roa. So Roa was working with the church here, though possibly under
ただね。
like disguise, right?
聖遺物を秘匿して私有化する異
Interesting.
端者なんてもの
Interesting.
がい
Okay.
まして。そんな不心得者の薫陶を受けた男が、まあ、我々に牙を向くものですから。枢機卿にまで手を出すとは。
It sounds like his voice.
そ
So
れで、ええ、
仕方なく。私も
Sounds like the dripping of blood, too.
それはどうかお分かりいただきたい。本来であれば我々は魔術協会よりも早く多く神秘の具現たる生異物を集めねばならないというのに、魔術協会はご存知です。英国に本拠を置く組織ですが、
That's a lot of drippies.
はい。何です？私の手が気になりますか？あすみません。きちんと洗ってくる手間を惜しんでしまった。そんな風に目を見開かなくても。ええ、これは血ですよ。あなたの娘さんの血だ。
Oh, yeah, there we go.
それとも奥方だったかな？ご心配なく。あなたも同じ最後を迎えます。
Well, yeah, this
神を恨んではいけません。
99% confirms. Yeah, this is Roa. If again, he has the same voice. I think it's pre-reboot voice. I think at least.
これも慈悲の
It sounds like
一種
it.
ではあるだろ
そして第2の犠牲、無関係を装いながら設立したスペインの投資会社役員とその妻、5歳になる娘が惨殺された。役員男性は自宅の椅子に縛り付けられた状態で目を見開いたまま絶命していたという。連続殺人であると察知できたのは我々だけだろう。菅研は国境を越えて行われたこれらの殺人に関連を見出せない。犠牲は
I wonder if they're
さ
gonna
らに続いた。
bring up the thing that I remember hearing about
伯爵
where
のかつての恩人
there were people that accused the Count of Monte Cristo being
エンジェルまで
a vampire, right? And here we got deaths that are from a vampire. I wonder if they're gonna accuse
老人
him.
も敵は殺して回っていた。辛酸極まる異様なまでのおぞましさで死体を損壊させながら
Or maybe they can't tell it's by vampires. Oh, well, no, there we go.
一滴
Yeah.
の血液さえ残って
That's the thing,
いる
right?
死体もあったという。
Bro was like slurping them like the bottom of a Go-Gurt container, you know? Or like Go-Gurt in a tube. It's like you get all of it out.
間違いない。三賢人の残る一人、数奇境ならざるもう一人の手によるものだ。
伯爵、
名前も定かではない殺人者。
Oh, he is mad, mad.
奴は俺の投げかけた雲の網を食い破ったというわけだ。そうだ。
Bro, you just need your cigarette.
兄はいかに引き裂かれようとも、確かに奴へとかかった。奴は俺の一挙手一投足を注視しているのだろうよ。
There we go.
だが、ここまでの犠牲とは。タランテラだったな。
Tarantula? Like the
殺
spider?
人者の残したスペルをつなげるとそう読めます。
犠牲者の死体から一つずつ抜き出された。
That's crazy. How do you spell that with organs? That's a lot of letters. That's
な
insane.
るほど。これが聖堂教会の天
They don't mean that spider, right?
もしくはこのタランテラとやらが狂って
No. We're not bringing... There's no way we're bringing... There's no way Ortsa's part of this. There's no way.
アンジェロ・ブラーガという同志を失ったがゆえの。あるいは遊んでいるのか。人の
It's very
命で
SMT background
伯
music.
爵、
That like wavering religious
俺に
sound.
は聞いたぞ。大いに俺は憤っている。タランテラ、貴様の行いに、そして我が無力に。ならば遠慮はなしだ。
伯爵、飛躍をそれほど大量に飲み下しては。
言うなコンチェッタ。俺の復讐のために死んでいった者たちを弔わねばならない。そしてそれは血によってのみ果たされるだろ
う。しかし
失われた命たちに我が命を捧ぐ。俺を上回る悪辣さを持って挑む敵を必ず打ち果たしてくれよ。支度しろコンチェッタ。剣道将来である。
He is fired up. The beginning of this song always sounds to me like a JoJo All-Star Battle song.
情報網や演者を襲っている以上、タランテラがすでに
Tarantella, that's me. I'm the Tarantella.
ならば打って出ると伯爵は決意した。社交界に、裏社会に。
So we're okay. So then the tarantula is probably what Roa's going with, right? And we're going to try and weed him out to stop him. Is the implication he's the last of the three wise men? That's crazy.
財界に影響を与えると噂されるモンテクリスト伯爵が大々的に客を招いてパーティーを催すと餌をまき罠を仕掛けた。アンジェロ・ブラーが神父の時と同じように伯爵は殺人者を誘う。
How did you invite him? What would you do? I guess you'd leave your own hints in the stuff. Also, Medici's. Yeah, wow, okay. We're bringing the Medici's into this.
かつて王子をすべた一族の残したそれを伯爵は
Damn.
莫大な費用を
That's kind of crazy.
一時的に我がものとしたのだった。
What a location to fight.
準備は万端。あとは敵がどう出るか。伯爵、おじさま、どうかご無事で。
Okay. So we're inviting him here to the villa.
伯爵様、お聞き届けください。これはあまりに危のうございます。
Yeah, I think he knows, you know? Is it just me or did the aspect ratio change randomly? Very strange. Whatever.
死者の思いはもはや誰にもわからん。ただ俺は
So are you just like in his head right now? Or are you actually like mentally linked? I wonder. I might have to read the character materials after this to fully understand everything. Which I think should be on the wiki. We can check.
消えろ、エデ。我が幻。恩衆の彼方にて。
Oh, it's his
私を
phrase.
待つがいい。
ヴィラ・メジチとはまた。
Oh God, yeah, wow, you are
優雅な場所を選
just
んだものです。
you are just like early reincarnation Roa, yeah. You look like his original form.
それに私以外の来客の姿が見えませんね。お初にお目にかかります。聖堂教会第八秘跡会。
タランテラか。
そのように名乗っています。その白髪、あなたがモンテクリスト伯爵で間違いないようですね。
卑怯な男だ。本当にただの一人でやってくると。
群れることに意味はありませんよ。あなたもお一人のようじゃないですか。
確かにな。
ブラーガの力を目にしてなおあなたはそうするのです。
Those were some pretty cool gauntlets.
ああ。かのファリア神
But
父と
what
同
is
じ
he
か
gonna
し
use for?
あなたは
So yeah, he must have been one of the wise men then. Yeah, because especially because if he was with the church. What is he gonna use for weapons here? Let's see.
貴様は
見解の相違ですね。ファリア神父は聖堂教会に背いてしまった。あまねく世界の主情を救うなどと。
教義に反してはいまい。
いいえ、それはあくまであなたの知る教会でしょう。我々は違う。故にかの神父はこの世の地獄シャトー・ディフへと落とされた。
とんだ異端というわけか。
ええ、ファリア神父は実に。
バカめ、貴様たちだ。貴様たちこそ真の異端だろうさ。預言者の言葉もメシアの言葉も。
To be fair, they really don't. Like they really don't. They do kind of go against a lot of the precepts, just to like stick it to the mages.
これでは叶うべくもありませんか。
そうとも。貴様がいかにブラーガと同類の化け物だとしても。
Oh, buddy, you don't know how far it goes.
仕掛けはな。
I was gonna say, wait, what's happening? There's just noises. Please explain.
これは槍ですか。よくもまあ、私の立ち位置を予測し得たもの。
数学だ。数は全ての根本であると古代ギリシャのピタゴラス教団あたりは言ったというの。
博学ですね。
ファリア神父より授かった知識。
Acting like science is equivalent to magecraft in this is so funny. Oh? Okay. We got some chain bondage.
これで終わりと思うなよ。
ええ。ですから、3つ目以降は遠慮しておきましょう。鎖外させていただいた。
引きちぎるか。今後の王将城をも拘束するテスラ。
What is the great beast of the Congo?
マウンテンゴリラと同等の扱い。
Oh my god, is it Donkey Kong? Finally, the strongest trap of all, gun. Overweening. That's a really funny response.
刺さりっぱなしの槍もいい加減邪魔ですね。当然傷も塞がる。ああ、それですよ、それだ。いい顔をしてくれますね。あなたに関わったがために命を落とした彼らも皆そういう顔をしましたよ。
化け物め。槍も鉄の鎖も頭蓋を割る一撃も貴様には通じんか。どうせ毒も効かんのだろう。
Nope.
試してみますか。
You need some special eyes, and not your flamey special eyes, but other special eyes.
残念でした。私には効果を及ぼしませんとも。
地獄に落ちろ、怪物め。
それではとりあえず私の手番ということで。
You let bro build meter. This isn't good.
トゥルエノ。
What is that? Oh, that's his electric magecraft there. Yeah.
なんだ。何が起きた。閃光。まばゆい白い光が視界を埋め尽くした刹那。俺の肉体が焼け焦げた。
So you don't have any like
両膝をついていた。
any of your beam stuff or your flames at this point, right? Maybe this is where he learns to use them. Because he said he was taught magecraft, but it might have just been like the basics of magecraft and not actually how to use it.
殺さない程度に威力を抑えるのは実のところ面倒なのですが聞こえますか？まだ死んではいけませんよ。あなたには聞くべきことがありますからね。はい？
お前たちは皆怪物なのか？聖堂教会？
いいえ、聖堂教会に属する人間のすべてが力を有しているわけではない。例えば枢機卿、彼はただの人間ですよ。あなたと同じくか弱き。
Cardinal was just a guy.
とても
Probably explained why they mostly got rid of him off screen then, huh?
あの男は私やブラーガのような大
Okay, so they are straight up executors, yeah. I mean, it makes sense because they were using the keys and stuff.
大公社。ああ、やはりご存知ではない。
Bro hit him with the what? You don't know?
聖堂教会の教義に存在するはずのないものを処刑する異端審問官。
異端審問？
意図高き場所におわすお方の地上における大公社です。ああ、1000年に終了したスペインのそれとは異なりますが。
神の代わりだと！怒りが俺を突き動かす。素早く立ち上がり
Quite a quote for an Avenger for sure. Right? Wrath is what moves me, yeah.
なるほど。心臓を貫いても。
ええ、死にません。
めちゃくちゃだな。貴様は。
Is he gonna say you're like a vampire? Is he gonna say that out loud?
このように肉体を逐次再生させる大公社などそうはいませんからね。
Oh, this one has a healing thing, yeah.
そろそろ話していただき
Right,
ましょう。
because he always picks bodies that usually have like some special power or something, so I guess this one's a good one for healing.
反逆者ファリアの残した秘宝をどこに隠したのです？どこに隠しましたか？トゥルエノ！
I've never heard of this Truno thing. I wonder if that's the name of what he, like the actual magecraft he uses. That he just never says in Melty for obvious reasons.
死にますよ、あなた。死ぬのは質問に答えてからにしていただかないと。ん？
秘宝。秘宝だと。貴様もブラーガも大したバカ者だ。
Is there an actual other treasure besides just the money, or do they think it's something more important than just the money? Right?
痛みについても、自らの肉体の損壊についてもだ。そうはいない人間だ。監獄島における時間がその精神を超人へと変えたのでしょう。だからそうですね、思い出させてあげますよ、痛みを。あなたの所有物を破壊します。その上でまた質問させていただきましょう。それではまた後ほど。
Oh man. Oh, is he actually getting away here? Dang, okay. I didn't think it would go this way. What is he gonna do to him?
そして俺はビラメディチに一人取り残される。無力にも地に伏して。
Well, now you got another specific target of revenge for you, huh?
ここに仕掛けるべきだった。
Or you... Oh, are you gonna take
コ
yourself
ンチェッ
out?
タやアリの嘆願を聞き届け、仕掛けを鎖と槍にとどめたのが失敗だったか。俺の失敗だ。俺の敗北だ。俺の
伯爵様。
エデ
Oh no.
俺に
Your child wife thinks it's cringe.
光をこのうちにて燃え盛る憤怒の炎がごとき暗黒に力を。
伯爵様。
エデ俺は
伯爵様。
There is something to say about the fact
す
that
でにあなたは
Haiti kind of looks like
その身の内に
Gudiko a little bit. Huh. You know? Okay, so the power of anger and hatred is already within. It's a good thing to remind yourself about.
伯爵が戻らない。連絡もない。
A little hard without cell phones at this time, you know.
まさかの事態を予感していた。共にタランテラを撃つという私とアリからの申し出を伯爵はお断りになった。
Yeah, he was like, I got this, and he
アリ
didn't
を
got
パリへと
this.
送り、私はこうして伯爵の定宿の一室に
Oh, you
待
left
機
her
して
in the hotel?
伯爵、どうかご無事のお戻りを。あなたにはまだ真になすべき復讐が待っているのだから。はい。
失礼。
Oh
ここがモンテ
no.
クリスト伯爵の部屋だと聞き及びまして。
Oh
どなたで
no.
しょう。
Oh, is he
ドア
gonna
を
take
開けて
her
はいた
out?
だけませんか。
誰も入れるなと申し付けられましたので。
そうですか。では、力ずくで。
Well, I don't think Conchetta can save herself from frickin'
ス
Roa.
ペイン広場近くのホテルとはなかなか趣味がいい。こんばんは。ごきげんよう、お嬢さん。おっ
She just went right for
と、
the
手荒い
gun.
歓迎だ。そう、その顔ですよ。伯爵よりもずっといい顔をするじゃないですか。
誰だ。背の高い男。死なない。心臓を弾丸で撃ち抜かれて。
Damn, his heart keeps getting directly the one damaged,
部屋
huh?
へと入ってくる。弾丸は通じない。そう瞬時に判断する。ならばと私は動作する。いいとこほどで。
I'm surprised we got this long and the word vampire has never come up yet. Like, is it just not a known thing in France at the time? It's like an opium addict? What? Okay. Okay, we're more quick to say he's an opium addict than a vampire, I guess. Sure.
頸動脈を一撃とは伯爵ほどではないが、あなたもなかなかの立ち回りですね。だが悲しいかな、私は人間ではない。
死ね！
的確に急所を刺してくる。なんと勇敢な女性でしょう。
なんだ貴様、どうして死なない！
失礼。
There's like if you're not cheeky, there's nothing you can do, huh? I mean, maybe if you had your own holy weapons and stuff, but without that, without magecraft, you're just kind of done.
多少遊ぶのもいいでしょう。
1837年10月某
Are you just gonna say you died?
深夜、私の知る伯爵の物語は残念ながらここで幕を
Oh, yeah,
閉じ
okay, so you just died.
果たして伯爵は この怪物。むき出しにした
Are
白
you
い
gonna
牙を
become-
私の喉に突き立て
Are you
る
gonna become a ghoul or something?
勝てたのか。
Or worse, like a dead apostle? Like, what's gonna happen? Let's see.
伯爵はその後パリでの復讐を成し遂げることができたのか。私にはわからない。私の命が終わった。
Damn, I liked you. But then again, I guess all these characters are kind of doomed to canon anyways, pretty much at a certain point.
コルシカでまだ幼かった私の頭を優しく撫でてくれたエドモン・ダンデス様、どうかあなたの心よりの願いが叶えられますように。神よ、意図高き場所におわすお方よ。
That was a lot of text real quick.
彼に
I think she's doing a prayer.
魂の安寧を。
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. You could cut down that in Japanese,
お
probably.
じさま、
Damn. Well, that's one way to spur him into action even more. I guess, again, I should have expected this considering this character is not in the original source material. More FGO music.
ああ、いい命です。
It's my favorite Harvest Moon.
隅々まであなたはとろけるように甘い。遅いお月ですね、伯爵。
タランテラが振り返る。ホテルのスイートの中央で。
I like to imagine he's saying this out loud and he's just like, yes, you are describing what's happening.
何をした？なぜ奴の長い剣士は真空に染まっている。
Vampires mustn't be common knowledge at this point, right? They just mustn't be.
コンチェッタの肌は青ざめている。何をしている？貴様！俺の目の前で奴はコンチェッタの喉元に剣士を突き立てる。溢れる血をごくりと演歌する。吸血鬼。
Oh, there we go.
ヴァンパイア。
Oh, that's cool. They actually did both the
ポリドリの小説などを読まれ
yeah,
る
both
の
like
ですか？
because Kyuketsuki is normally seen as the like the Japanese translation of vampire, but then they said it's then yeah, I like that.
あれはなかなかにいい描写ではありました。ですがいいえ、違います。私はそれとは違う。
Yeah, Nasu vs. vampires are a bit different. That's
不屈の
fair.
復讐者。
Also, wow, in Avenger there, yeah, you just called him what he is, huh? Okay.
血を食らう私の姿を見てさえ、こうもまっすぐに私を見据えるあなたには特別に教えてあげましょう。我が真の名は
Michael Roa
ミハイル
Valdemyon.
ロア・バルダムヨン。
Yeah, I'm not calling it Mikhail. I'm sorry, I hate that. No, it's Michael.
お前たちを食らうものだ。人間。
It is Michael and will always be Michael. I'm never calling him Mikhail. I hate it. Is it probably more accurate? Yes, I don't care.
現実を時に彫刻せしめる神秘、あり得ざる魔術の領域。そのさらなる奥底に闇がある。死である者、吸血種。汝らの名は死と。
Yeah, there we go.
タランテラの背後に潜む者の正体を。
This must have been like a crazy pop off
大公社の顔をかぶった
for people who had no idea, right?
私はお前に告げられなかったのだ、エドモン。最後の瞬間まで私は口を
He's like, I'm not touching any of that stuff.
奴に仕掛けられた呪いに
Oh no, he couldn't say it.
仮にも
He knew.
神の名のもとに活動する
He knew that it
聖
was
堂教会の
Roa.
中にあって善を標榜する組織の中にあって、しかし奴こそは悪の常習。
He knew but
ミ
couldn't
ハイ
say.
ル・ロア・バルダム・ヨーン。それは恐るべき超自然の存在。魂の転写を証明したあまりにも早すぎた天才。
And I hear
数世紀にわたって
his
肉体を乗り
myths
換
are
えてきた
honest.
転生者であり、そして世界のすべてを知り尽くすべく活動する探求者である。神ならざる身でありながら人をはるかに超越し
Damn.
万象を欲する男、教会をも自らの道具の一つとして操り、
Yeah.
使い捨て
Yeah,
と
he's
する
not allied with the
そんな
church at
もの。
all. He's pretending to be an
人類の
executor
英知、
just to get all the
それは
wisdom that he can.
ただの
Yeah.
一言に集約されるであろうに、あれはさらなるものを求めている。そう、第八筆跡会が入手した数々の神秘さえも、奴は知識の糧として考
Yeah,
え
he
ては
just
い
just
ない。
go in and get all the knowledge that you can.
人を救わず、世界を救わず、彼は己が知識欲のもとで肥大化し続ける悪しき現象のようでさえある。おそらく多くの添付を与えられながら、ただ一つ出会いという奇跡を与えられなかったのだ。自らの道を変える運命に出会えなかった。エゴの怪物。
So I do know that this is specifically like the Fate timeline version of him, which is different. Is different from
暗黒の秘
the
宝、聖堂
the
教会に
Tsukihime
隠され
one.
てしまった神秘の奥義の数々。いつか人の明日を開くであろう輝き、そのかけらを私は奪い、教会に逆らい。
Oh, there
隠
is
して
something
きた。
special in the treasure. Okay.
それをお前に託そう。我が息子、エドモン・ダンテス。お前がいつの日か人間ならざる魔性に出会い、破れ去ろうとしたとき、きっとお前の役に立つだろう。
Wait. Did you leave
これ
behind
こそがモンテクリスト。
something that can kill a dead
救世主の
apostle?
山の秘宝。
Wait. Wait, the Messiah on the mountain. Wait, are you talking about the Sermon on the Mount?
隠秘の究極にして死の王として
The what?
人を作り変える14の石。
What is that?
人が有するはずのない幻想のない
Viscera no man can convey? What is this?
第一に
What are we talking about?
第二に財宝。
Knowledge, wealth,
そ
and
してこれが第三の私がお前に立
Okay.
つ最後のものだ。
what is it?
息子よ。
Oh, we're not going to learn till the actual fight.
殺人鬼対抗者吸血鬼知ったことか。お前が正真正銘の吸血鬼であろうと、俺にとっては大差なきことであろうよ。代わりと言ったな。お前は神の違う。それは俺に
Oh my god, okay.
ミハイル・ロア・バルダムよ。黒い炎。
Oh, wait, the black flames is the power from God? Wait, what the frick? What is this power? How's it relate to Jesus? The Sermon on the Mount gave him the black flames? This is crazy.
これは俺の力だ。武器だ。俺の敵を焼き尽くすものだ。
この魔力。
なぜならば。
Whereas. Okay, that's really funny. Hitting him with the capital whereas.
お前たちの聖典に曰く、復讐するは我にあり。
I thought he just went.
それは神の言葉。人に許されたものではないぞ。
地上にあって怒りを具現するのはこの俺以外にありえない。
おお、よもやその黒き炎、モンテクリストミトロジー。
Monte Cristo mythology. Okay, what are we doing? The despair glimpsed by heretics on the way of the Lord. Wait, what? Oblivion flames. I don't remember this in the Bible. Wait, it's like a magic crest. It's a magic... It's a Jesus-era magic crest? Are you serious? Okay. That allows you to glimpse into hell? That's insane. I forgot they're in a hotel. So yeah, he gets the black flames before he becomes a servant, yeah. This is just the end of Stardust Crusaders, but French. Or I guess they're in Rome. What do you think Alexander Dumas would think if he saw this? I'd love to go back in time and show this to him, just to see what he says. Literally fighting in the square. Yeah, this is very, like, end of JoJo Part 3. The immortal vampire versus the guy who came up with some crazy new shit with his stand. Yo, he popping his rekkas. What did you just do? What is this? Is this church magic? Oh, he's doing what Seal does. Yeah, the Seal force field. The temple there. Well, like father, like daughter. Ooh, the secret curse. Okay. Bro just put him back into prison. I'm so mad I'm not even human. Literally the sounds of him using super moves. This is so funny because like they are just using like stock sound effects I've heard in FGO and other things over and over a lot. I mean, if they have it, use it, you know. Yeah, you can't really revive from flames if they burn you down to nothing.
資料も焼く炎だとそんなものがあるともここに焼ける
He's like, there's no way, and then he's like, wait, there might be a way.
どうしたどうした再生しろ神の名のもとに
Oh wow.
メシアを真似てみせるがいい貴様
So yeah, no, he's fully become his like crazy Avenger self now. Absolutely. Buddy, that laugh was really lame. Oh my god. His, like when he's doing the ku-ha-ha-has, they actually get kind of silly when they go too much. Like that was just, like that was supposed to be a big pop-off moment, and he hit us with the ha 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 ha. Like, really? Okay, so yeah, and that's it. He's killed. He killed Roa in this world, this timeline. Yeah, that's why Roa's not in the Fate timeline, along with other stuff for why the Dead Apostles aren't as big of a thing.
肉体に埋め込まれていたとおぼしきものが消える感覚があった。おそらくはそれこそがモンテクリストの秘宝であったのだろう。
So the treasure was, yeah, the real treasure was these crazy vampire killing flames. Okay.
二度と Oh
no, they will, bud. You're gonna become inseparable from those. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, when you become a servant, so... Yeah.
さあ、なすべきことの続きをなそう。 コンチェッタ、願わくば、この世ならざるどこか。
So she just dies and that's it, huh? Kinda sucks. But I guess, you know, you gotta have... For the man of vengeance... Oh my god, it's FGO Guard.
ほう何者だ神聖なる場所を汚す不埒者名乗るがいい
Oh, those laughs are not it, man.
道を開けモンテクリスト伯爵が枢機卿閣下にお目見えする
Okay. Yeah, those laughs aren't it. Okay, epilogue. This is the end here. Okay, so they didn't kill the cardinal, but they relieved him of his duties there. Okay. Okay.
ともかく彼のローマにおける復讐は終わりました。いいえ、いいえ。この復讐はあくまでファリア神父のためのこと。この物語はあくまでもう一つの復讐の物語。だからここから始まるのです。
I'd love for someone to like rewrite like the Count of Monte Cristo, but fit this into the middle of it to make like the perfect version of his whole life, and just give it to someone who doesn't know, and they read and they're like, what happens in the middle of the story? What's with the whole thing with the crazy fighting and then it's back to normal? That'd be so funny.
花の都パリを舞台とした復讐劇が
Okay, well, that was good, right? That was good. I don't think it was outstanding. I think some of the concepts they introduced for it were a lot of fun, though, right? Some of those new church members, they were fun. Some of the, you know, learning a bit more about Dantes's history, that's fun. I do want to go, though, check out I'm going to go to the page and let's see some information about this. So give me a second here. Okay. So we're here. We can take a look at a few of these like key concept things. I did also bring up a few of the other pages. It is, so I did check the one page that I was a little bit like, you know, I wanted to check, do any of these characters appear in anything else? And that's all I checked. And it did say that Haiti did appear in some other stories, let's say. So we're not going to look at Hades' page because we'll get more of her in something else, which it's the obvious thing if you're curious about. So we will know that she does appear in something else that we will be seeing in the future. So we don't have to worry about that. But so we have him here, right, in his outfit, very dapper. It's pretty much what the rework of him in FGO looks like, right? This is that meant to be Haiti? Oh, that's Haiti. Okay, so yeah, there's Haiti there with the hair, and there's a Conchetta. Yeah, there's the old men, Abe Feria, and also Angelo. Let's see here. Yeah, so we see him, oh, with the dapper cap. That's pretty good. Oh, so when he used the flames, they went, oh, that's like the claws he gets. Okay, that makes sense then. So he got the claws there. That's kind of his how he got it there. Okay, right? We see him and Feria in there in the prison. Yeah. Oh, it's weird to see him pre-anger with the brown hair. That's crazy. Boy, you became very pale in every sense of the term. Yeah, there's Haiti, who's just kind of like a ghost spirit child wife. Little strange, but hey, that's fate and history. Conchetta, God, you're cool. I like you. Why do we have to get rid of you? God, you were great. I really liked you as a character. So yeah, oh my God, he's doing the sit down from like the end of what happens in Tsukihime. That's fun, right? This is a good disguise for him. I like it because it's still recognizable while still being a bit different. Angelo, God, look at his pile bunkers. God, you're cool. God, you're cool. I kind of like. There's no way it'll happen, but I want you to come back. You might be one of the cooler priests. The blue Virgil version of like the priest garb, that's actually awesome. And the big dumb pile bunkers, yo, that's so cool. Oh, that's just the alter ego sign. Yeah. So Conchetta there, beautiful woman dressed like a man, right? She wears trouser tights to accommodate violent movements, long hair, and different stuff. Yes, that's all we got. The Count's faithful servant devoted her life to Edmond's cause out of desire to avenge her cousin's death, whom the Count promised to avenge, even if it cost him and everything. Yeah. Abe Feria, right? He considers Dantès a son. Having taught him about the world of magecraft, the existence of the church, and the hidden treasure. Yep, we got that there. Angelo is so freaking cool, right? There's so much about him because people are like, this dude's awesome. His ash locks take the form of gauntlets or knuckle dusters. Who the frick is Sister Illumia? I don't even want to click on that. I don't know who that is. Right, so we see there, we do some stuff. Let's see here. King of the stuff. Yeah, there's nothing else here that we didn't know. Pair of ash locks. Conceptual weapon. Take the form of massive shiny gauntlets. Yeah, that's freaking cool. I like that a lot. And yeah, then we got Roa here, right? So this is the one, right? While still becoming a dead apostle as part of his plan, he had deteriorated mystery compared to his counterpart and lacked the ability. So yeah, he's not like one of the 27 dead apostle ancestors, pretty much. So yeah, okay. It's, you know what? It's a pretty simple story, all things considered, but I did enjoy it, right? I did enjoy it, and I think that it did do a lot of good stuff with explaining a bit more about the character. And it's good because now we fully understand the context of when he appears in Melty Blood Type Lumina, which we will be looking at next. So thank you all for watching, guys, and we will see you next time for some more FGO stuff, and specifically Melty Blood Type Lumina. So, ciao. Yo.